Alright. Hope that wasn't too long for you folks. Yeah, needed to get some water in me, get some water out of me. Yeah, we're in the middle of a flashback right now. Oh, that's too bad. I found a hair catalog that would be perfect for her. Seems like you're pretty worried about her. Yeah, she reminds me of myself at that age. I can't help but worry. You think? I think she's a little ball of sunshine compared to what you were like. Oh, shut up. I'm talking emotionally. She needs an adult who can understand how she feels. She's like a kitten. She thinks everyone around her is out to get her, so she bites at them all. Oh, you might be right. So tell her I wanted to see her, will you? Sure, I'll do that, but... this other girl I ran into the other day is a tough case. Oh, she must really be something if you don't know how to deal with her. No, it's not really that kind of thing. Some people just have so much misfortune thrown at them. What do you mean by that? Well, I can't really get into the details, but she might have the talisman I've been looking for. Said it was a memento from her father. Could we really be related? It's not like I can just take it from her. What are you mumbling about? Who's related to who? Sorry, it's nothing. It's about that thing with your family, isn't it? Is she the one who has a piece of that book? That's your ancestor. Okay, now we're getting deep into the weeds here. Lots of story points revolving around curses, black magic, that kind of thing. Very supernatural here. Whoa. Mayu, how do you know that? God, I forget how dense you are sometimes. How long have we been dating now? Besides, you were the one who came crying to me about it when you got wasted that one time. Rambling about how this old book you're supposed to inherit is hidden in these 2 talismans. And that something was giving you a bad feeling about it and that you needed to be careful. Oh, right. That's all I know, though, and I wasn't planning to try and pry any further. But if it's something important you need to protect, then what are you waffling about? Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mayu. I feel better now. Oh, that's right. Did you hear? The mockingbirds were seen in Honjo. Huh? That came out of nowhere. Mocking what now? It's an urban legend about these bird stickers that show up out of nowhere. I was always kinda curious about them, but I never thought they'd be in Honjo. There may be a bunch showing up all over town, so we gotta keep an eye out. There's another man-child in this game who is obsessed with these damn bird stickers. Apparently that's the one big collectible they have here. I'm gonna show off a few in a moment, actually. So what they're referring to are the mockingbirds. These popular bird mascot stickers seem to pop up everywhere. Nobody knows who the legendary artist behind these quirky birds is, but they quickly became popular for their surreal and oddly cute designs. Yeah, so you kind of get clues as to where these are. All these are like bird puns, like the head hencho. We got Fairfeather, a peacock. We got the illegal eagle. We got the sparring sparrow bros. Cacophony. The crane stem. Still don't know what that means. Pelicanot. Falcon man. Quackitude. Swanelope swoost. Bad Bill, and Penny Prattle. Those are the ones we got so far. Yeah, but that's kind of what they're referring to. You feeling all right? What's gotten into you? What's so special about these birds? Come on, one of them's a penguin with a pompadour. You can't tell me that isn't the greatest thing you've ever seen. So we actually looked at a sticker in the room we've been trapped in right now, and that's what triggered this whole flashback sequence. That's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. But I guess we can add the penguin to the thing. That's right. He was trying to protect something left to him. Could that be the information Hihaku wanted? And we got Mockingbird 3. Opened our way. And if we can pop that open again, we'll get the proper name of the Mockingbird. Pompadour Penguin. Okay. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got 7 left, I guess. Maybe they'll show up, maybe they won't. Okay, so we got an air duct. I bet I could fit in the air duct, but that doesn't matter if I can't find a way in. Okay, so maybe that's something to keep in mind. Stick a pin in that one. A cabinet straight out of an office. Let's see what happens if I slide this open. Looks like there's nothing inside. Okay. Okay, can't look at the magazine anymore. Got the steel shelf. A big shelf used in storage spaces. Alright. So here's the cabinet with the lock on it. I'll try the drawers, starting from the top. Nope, totally empty. The last drawer, it's different from the others. There's a padlock with a 4-digit combination. Oh yeah, Takumi said something about this. He said to put something in here and locked it. There's probably something in here. Should I try my luck with the lock? So we were tied to a chair and we were listening to another character sort of talk to one of his superiors on the phone. So this is why we need to look. Need to look at these files. Person of interest, so we know that fellow was working for Yamamori. Need to figure out the year the company started. So let's see what happens if we pull up Hihaku Soaps. Okay, established after the war in 1946. So let's try that number. There's number from the left. Alright, it opened. Huh? But how did the year Hihaku was established suddenly appear in my mind? I had an idea when it might have been, but did I really get that lucky? Now that I think about it, there's definitely something different in the air here. It's another side effect of the drug or something else. Well, it doesn't matter right now. I should see what's in here. What is this thing? Well, I guess I might as well pull it out. And? It sort of looks like a phone, but there's no receiver. Oh, I know, this is a fax machine. I've seen commercials for those on TV. If I remember correctly, it's used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. What an age we live in where we can send letters and things without going through the mailman. Yeah, keep in mind, this is the 1980s. This was super special and super cool. This means I can call for help without a telephone. Never used one before, but if I can connect it to the power in the phone line... Alright, we've got power. Now I just need to figure out who I can send it to. What else do I need? Found a bunch of paper in the cabinet. I'll need a pen to write with. And I'll need a phone number for the fax machine to send this to. What am I going to do about that? Okay, so we have the desk. Got a pen, we can write a message. Outstanding. Check that it actually works. Alright, what do we got here? That's the switchboard. Cardboard boxes. Okay, we looked at those already. So the stickers had some plot significance. Okay, can't write on the magazine. Can I write in any of these little notebooks? Okay, top drawer. Items, wait. Hold on, hold on. Okay, check the middle. Open the bottom drawer. Nothing in the drawer now. Yeah, the cabinet. The fax machine was in the cabinet. Okay. Alright. Pen and a phone number for a fax machine. We got the pen. Trash can. Bunch of garbage in the corners. My guess is this room isn't used very often. Can't just wait for summer to come. It's called a trash can, not a trash cannot. Okay, that's the manga magazine. Here's the door. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hajime might be able to bust that lock, but I don't stand a chance. There's no opening this door from the inside. What do I do? Oil best pen. That pen tip is totally dry. Won't be able to write anything with this. Can be fixed with nail polish remover. Okay. So there was something we did earlier in the game. There was a conversation we had with other characters in the game. She's a stylist. Why wouldn't she have nail polish remover on her person? This is fantastic. You can fix this with nail polish remover? What? Why did that pop into my head all of a sudden? Well, might as well give it a try. If this is one of Hihaku's warehouses, there just might be some nail polish remover somewhere. Okay, got the polish remover, there's no label. I'm sure that's what it is. Alright. So if we use this... Use the nail polish remover. Use on pen. Okay. Yeah, there was a skit, yeah, where you can sort of, like, get an ink pen to work again with the use of nail polish remover. Should be able to use the pen again. I need a pen and a phone number for a fax machine. I have a pen and some paper. Now I need a number to send a fax to. Do we know of anywhere that has a fax machine? Actually, we do. Actually, we very much do. Although we do need the phone number first. I wonder if... Where would that information be? Where would that be? Because I know two people who also have access to a fax machine. Let's suspend here. Is there something I want to try? Let's go back to too much to handle. We'll resume here. Go back to the residence. So we're in the place with the fax machine. Fax machine? I could send images to other places. The number for our home is 63 blank 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 blank. Ma'am, is everything okay? Fine, there's just something I wanted to check. Is that so? Okay, there's the rotary phone. Alright. Finish the investigation here. So now we've got them tied to the, to their room, to their residence. We'll head back. We'll resume. And we'll have her use the fax machine. The number is that. Number 63. It happened again. The number for a fax machine just popped into my head.
There's no way all this information is coming from my own brain. Could someone be sending me their thoughts? Never mind, I have to focus. Let's get this message sent. Now, I need to tell them where I am. If I tell them everything I know about this place, they should be able to figure out where it is. First, I know I'm in a building owned by Hihaku, a factory or a warehouse. As for the address, it should be close to... Let's see, Samita River. Hanonji Bridge. Oh, this is where she's at. That's right, my curse echo is the beckoning light. That means this place must be near Hanonji Bridge. Okay, time to send it. I think this is how you do it.
I still work with a fax machine at my job, although it's like a big copier, printer, fax hybrid thing that does all the tasks.
Okay, if the machine I send it to is connected, it should be sent. Now I wait. Please, somebody.
Alright, that's everything we can do here. We'll suspend for now. So we'll go back up here to Too Much to Handle. We'll resume. Back to the residence. Alright. Seriously, this was the only other place I could think of that had a fax machine.
Oh, the phones.
Be my guest. You wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Thank you, I shouldn't be long.
Yeah, that's the voice I came up with for this lady.
Hello, Shigama Residence. Oh, it wasn't the phone.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. It was just the fax machine. I'm still not quite used to it.
Oh, this is a fax machine. Amazing. So this is how they look. This is incredible. Goodbye to snail mail, am I right? This is the future. The 80s. Yeah, I know, the future of the 80s.
I didn't think it would excite you so much.
Oh, something came out of it. Is it finished? I could watch this thing all day. He is a man-child. He is a child in a man's body. Huh?
What is this? It looks like it was written in pen, but...
What's it say? What's it say?
Hold your fucking horses, you prick. It says, help! I'm trapped in a Hihaku soaps warehouse or factory near Hanonji Bridge.
Huh? Hihaku?
Why would somebody send me such a message? Am I being pranked?
No, this is too fishy to be a coincidence. I wouldn't put it past Hihaku to have someone locked up if it's got anything to do with procuring the right. We should check it out. Hopefully we don't find anything so sinister. Okay, so that's what busts out. Allows us to proceed here. Hanonji Bridge, Hanonji Bridge. So yeah, so you did get a clue indicating that something might change earlier on. After looking around, I determined the abandoned factory is indeed Hihaku's. An abandoned factory near the Hanonji Bridge. Everything lines up.
So the person who faxed us for help is in there?
Let's find out. If there's nothing, we should wrap up fast.
But isn't this place locked?
Don't underestimate me, ma'am. I can make short work of a simple little lock like this.
Oh my, you truly are something else. Please be careful then.
Okay. So we can scroll back down here now, knowing that help is on the way. Guess we're gonna try that door again.
Will someone come and save me? I just remembered that I heard the rules for the Rite of Resurrection when I got this curse stone. But killing other people to bring someone back? That's out of the question.
And, you being here is out of the question, you fucking bot. Adios. Adi fucking os. I'd be happy to use a curse on a bot. I have no problem with that.
Hajime would never accept sacrificing another person to come back himself. None of this was ever an option to begin with. The way we lived. Ever since we were kids, we were always ready to die if that's what it came to. We'd never take our foot off the gas just because we were scared of death. We were never such big fans of living anyways. That's why we were always prepared for it.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde shit right here.
I just used to wonder if we took things a little too lightly. But that's just how we trusted each other, or how much we trusted each other. So now I have no use for some shitty right. And that's the truth, Hajime.
Okay, so we thought about it. I have to think again.
I think I've done all I can do, and all that's left is to wait.
Okay. Okay, we read that already. Let's see. I did everything on my end. And we read about the garbage. We're set with that. Somebody come and save me. I would really like to be saved. Being saved would be a very good thing to happen to me. Okay, so we'll end that. Okay. So we're all wrapped up here. So I'm wondering if so we can circle back to Yako. We can resume. Can resume there. Start after visit to Hihako's soaps.
Barging in suddenly didn't work out. At this point, there might be nothing more we can do.
Huh?
What is it?
That person coming this way.
Wait, that tall guy? Do you know him?
Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yumioka, over here.
Oh.
You're Gemyoto's manager, Mr. Yumioka, yes? It's good to see you again.
Miss Kurusuzu.
What a coincidence running into you here.
Gamyoto? Yumioka? He's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy.
How have things been since we last met? If she just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore.
Yeah, she has been keeping at it.
Cheating people? What the fuck?
Miss Kurusuzu, so glad to see you are doing well. I assure you we've had no issues you need to concern yourself with.
You gotta tell me what happened.
A case from a while back. A family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying they were being investigated by someone suspicious.
Investigated?
A psychic named Suigen Gamyoto suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately.
Sounds like a cover for a burglary.
After they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs.
Yes, we got teenage paranormal law enforcement.
I inspected the place myself, but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. He acted as Gamyoto's manager during the case.
That is pretty sus.
Apparently she was looking for something there, but I told her that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. Tut, tut, tut. And honestly, Gemyoto didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing.
Right, so she was one of those types, yeah?
Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. But essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common these days.
If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my...
Oh, before you go? Gemyoto seemed to know a lot about paranormal objects. It would be a huge help if we could ask her about something.
And what might that be?
Is she familiar with an ancient text called the Record of Fate Scroll? The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of an Onmyoji named Seaman?
I beg your pardon? Miss Kuruzuzu, how do you...
Spill the beans, fuckhead!
I see, if that's what you're after, then that means... Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Hold it. Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time. Stop right there.
Huh?
Aw, shit. Aw, shit. If it isn't Yumioka, what a pleasure to see you again. Oh, Maya Chozawa, what are you doing here?
Huh? Chizawa?
This investigator here helped me out. You really did a number on me. What do you know? We just so happen to have some business with Hihaku ourselves. Why don't you join us? You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hihaku, after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved.
You work for Hihaku?
What's going on? There's really no way you can refuse, though, is there? You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us?
Oh, sure.
I'm down! Well, I'll beat your ass! Quite the view, isn't it? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and wanting answers from you? You better just give in and come clean with everything you know. Ugh. Oh, we're at the park again. Holy shit. Excuse me, are you new to all of this too? Oh, yeah, I guess I'm just kind of tagging along. Me too. Let's make sure not to get in the way, shall we? Oh, right.
Excuse me, I had no idea Gemyoto was connected with Hihaku. So I'd just like to ask, was it Miss Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the Record of Fates and passed it on to Araishi?
No, that was not the case.
Oh, my mistake. Was it Sweden Gemyoto's doing then?
No, it was not. We first learned of the Record of Fates from Mr. Araishi. It was then that Miss Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings.
And who was it who activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries?
I give you my word that we had no part in that. We had learned from Mr. Araishi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night. That is all. Fuck you, man! There's no way that's true! Stop lying! I must ask that you please refrain from violence.
Hold on, Yakko, it's all right. The minute I learned Gemyoto was none other than the Queen of Hihaku herself, I felt that was the case. She doesn't have strong spirit sense for it.
Oh, gotcha! Well, if it's somewhat shameful, if you require proof, then so be it. So wait, so that talk of supernatural powers was just hot air?
I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yakko has more than her.
I do?
Well, so the spirit lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hihaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things.
Who was the guy we started the game with? My, to think Shogo Okie was so talented.
At any rate, Hihaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the Record of Fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure about that.
Oh, all right. She was only introduced as the investigator's client. She's cool. It feels like we wouldn't stand a chance against a full-grown woman like her. Slay Queen! We were introduced briefly earlier, but this flashy-looking guy is a private eye. I thought they were only like that in TV shows, but I guess they're pretty intense in real life, too. Okay, so he's got the check mark. Now then, I've come to hand over the Haunted Clapper's curse stone like I promised. A curse stone? Thank you. I have to admit, I'm surprised that you are a man of your word. First, I got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Earlier, you said that Hihaku have collected 6 curse stones already.
6?
I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. And why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them like you say, you'd have no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? First, the Whispering Canal. Good, good. What else? Mayuchi Ozawa over there has the Beckoning Light. Yep, you were the one who made sure I got it.
What?
Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Good to know. Anyway, do continue. Next, there's the ever-burning lantern, which we gave to Hideki Araishi. Oh, come on, how do I get rid of you completely? Oh well. Next, there's the ever-burning lantern, which we gave to Hideki Araishi. So you consider that one of Hihaku's, then? Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others? Well, the others are... the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach.
What?
And lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall.
So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle?
That's wrong! I was here with Inspector Tatsumi! I gave the Fool's Procession to him myself, so I know he's wrong.
There you go. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal.
If our agreement was founded on lies, and I have no deed to hand over my curse stone like I'd promised. Meaning the only curse stone you have right now is the Whispering Canal. And if it inevitably follows that you used it to kill that young man at, Kinshibori Park. Such a horrible act, and to your own employee, no less. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. What? We plan to collect soul dregs using any method available to us, of course, as we needed the right. But committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intend on having others collect the soul dregs for us. Is that so? Therefore, I myself have no soul dregs in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? You what, mate? It is possible Shogo Okie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. By the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? Do you really want me to believe a Hihaku employee was cursed by complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. Must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Okie's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now, or where it may be. Could it really be? And it wasn't Hihaku who put the idea in Fumichika Nejima's head to get a curse stone either? Nejima. The only ones we've negotiated with are Iwai and Araishi. Interesting.
Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko of Suguru?
Oh, good question, my mysterious mademoiselle.
Don't fucking call me that.
I'm afraid we have no information in that regard either. Have you heard enough? Have you heard enough about the curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you.
Excuse me, Mr. Investigator?
What is it, mademoiselle?
Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have?
Oh, yes, you have a point. Too dangerous to carelessly walk around with in one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at the moment.
And why is that?
Oh, you don't know then? Then I'll tell both you and our friend from Hihaku over there. I doubt any of you have attempted it yet. It seems like curse stones cannot be given to normal people.
Huh?
What? I actually tested it with the madame here earlier. Even if you give a curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appear to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with.
But Inspector Tatsumi has collected curse stones from the other curse bearers.
Then Inspector Tatsumi must be a curse bearer himself.
Ah. So, from what you're saying, curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers? And obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse?
Exactly, so they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hihaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them it was never going to work unless there's a curse bearer among them. That damn Araishi, how could he not know this?
That must be why he sensed I couldn't take Yako's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier.
That's precisely how it works, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'll give mine directly to Inspector Tatsumi later. Tatsumi.
If you know Inspector Tatsumi, then I think that's best. Thank you.
Okay. So we got everything out of the client, got everything.
And you know about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll too, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection in the Record of Fates, and you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well.
That's right. The Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs.
I'm sure you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Who and where seamen descendants are? Were you able to find that sort of information with Gamyoto's connections?
I can't reveal that. Okay, he's playing hard to get. She's Mayo Chizawa, fiancée of Hajime Yoshimi, the police officer. I'll have to talk to her about Otomi later. Okay, so let's see what she has to say. I'll cut to the chase then. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi? No, we did not. Fuck you! Don't try and play dumb now. If not you, then who? That much, I don't know. While it is true we were after the information he possessed, he was killed by someone else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Miss Chizawa. And that's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse, huh? Indeed. Although I never thought you would escape. Well, it took a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got out. And just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? You really think you can get away without answering now? But... Fine, I'll let someone else ask something. I'll let someone else ask you something for now. Okay, so he's still kinda...
Hey, would you prefer I expose to the public how Gamyoto is a fraud with almost zero spirit sense?
Nah. Fine, I understand. From the results of our independent research, I found that Seimen's descendant was Hajime Yoshi. Yeah, okay, that's why he was so interested in him. What? So that's why you went after Hajime? However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole. Oh, maybe that's why there were two talismans.
A fragment?
That's right, he did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript. The location of the Yin scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which were then passed down from generation to generation.
Oh, fuck! Talismans? I see.
Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen when he was killed. Possible that he knew the location of the other as well.
So that's why you question me about the things he inherited.
The girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then.
Oh, Michio's talisman!
Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Seimin.
What?
A talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father. We search it based on Miss Chizawa's memories. However, Michio Shiraishi was already dead. Yes, by coincidence, she happened to be closely connected to Mr. Iwai, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary.
I see. Mio, if we can get both the talismans. Yep, we'll know the location of the Record of Fate's Yin scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer is right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Yako, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Alright! No need for Yumioka to know. That was a close one. I almost let it slip. Yeah, keep your fucking mouth shut next time.
Okay, I think that's all we have to ask him. We'll let you off for now today, since you went along with our questions nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. With the information you have.
The hell are you whining about? I said we're done, so scram.
Ugh. That's all our business as well, so I shall be bidding you all farewell.
Yes, right. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator, please don't forget about that curse stone.
Don't you fret, I'll hand it over to Inspector Tootsumi like I promised. Glad I didn't end up having to give it to that Yumioka. Take our leave, madame. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. Alright, so it's just the three of them. That lady and the investigator, we should keep an eye on them.
Agreed.
Really? Why? I think they're up to something, just my intuition, but still.
Yeah, I wonder what that investigator really wanted out of all this. If his goal was getting information out of the curse stones, then this might be bad.
Oh, right, I got one of those curse stones too, the Beckoning of Light.
Alright, if you wouldn't mind, would you give your to Inspector Tootsumi without using it?
Yeah, sure, if you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas too.
I ain't gonna say shit! I just remembered, Ma, you have something important to tell you.
Whoa, what's with all the yelling all of a sudden?
You know a girl named Hitomi Okuda, don't you?
Black screen wipe. Here we go. Now we're all caught up.
Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman?
Yes, he entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help.
That's so. I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean Hajime got killed by someone who was after the talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that.
I also think it's going to be hard for us to give up the talisman. Or for her to give up the talisman.
Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So, you two need the talisman for something?
Yeah!
Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as bait. Then I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime.
Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all of this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll fuck them up, don't you worry.
Well, look at that. You've got that look in your eyes. And look at the young people. The look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? Alright then. Fuck 'em up!
Well, fuck 'em up!
Well, fuck 'em up! Now that I can get behind, I'll leave it to you two. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get that talisman. Though, isn't there one more talisman that you need?
Right, but we got a pretty good idea of the one, where the one Michio had is.
I'll have to check in with Inspector Tatsumi about that. We should go back to the school and call him. You got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there.
Perfect.
Okay. So that's opened up a little bit. Alright, let's see. Let me step away again. Step away for another moment. Gotta refill my sippy cup. And, I think we're making some nice progress. I really want to try and push this through to the end. So, I'm gonna take another little break, and I'll be back shortly. I mean, if nothing else, I've had plenty of excuses to hydrate. Plenty of reason to, hydrate. I forget which glass of water we're on. Did someone try to get a hold of me? Okay, let me do one more little itty-bitty thing. Then we'll get right to it, because we still got plenty of story to get to, plenty of story to get through.
Let me let the public. Alright. Where did I put my, where did I put my, belongings? Hold on, hold on. Where did you go? Yeah, so good thing. It's a good thing the next game I play, probably, is gonna have voice acting, so I think I will be able to save my throat. Last resort. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Haraway and Richter rescue Mayu Chizawa, an interrogator, along with Takumi Yumioka. Yet they fail to gain any particularly useful information about the curse bearers. They decide to return to Haraway's home when... Alright. Here we go. 5 p.m. Shigema Mansion reception room. Alright, we've received an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Sumida City today had taken a woman hostage and gone on the run, but was found by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect, Okay, so we saw this already. The weapon the suspect was said to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Okay, that's Ayame. Tutsumi's daughter. Interesting. If it's being reported on the news, then that leads credence to her story.
He was quite shaken just moments ago, but he seems better now. You'd think it'd be harder for him to keep his cool.
Okay, I guess we gotta focus on him now.
Anyway, I should ask about her side of the story.
Oh, wait. Is somebody with me? Somebody... Oh, we have her! Oh yeah, we gave her our contact info. Yeah, so that's why she's here, Ayame Tono.
I wonder what her intentions are. How is she able to act like nothing happened? Is this just how girls are these days?
Well, it's just like I said, right? The female hostage mentioned on the news just now. That must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your own curse stone? Well, you said to give me refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer.
What are you planning?
Huh? Me? Well, obviously, I'm on to my last resort.
So you're a curse bearer with a curse stone too, right?
Like, are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone of my own. It's the Taiku of Suguru.
Then why go after other people's curse stones?
Because killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so, too?
You're right. It's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection.
Right, and it's not even 1-for-1, so it's hardly a fair exchange. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul dregs gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use their curse. The world's gone soft. With no one mercilessly using their curse in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take matters into my own hands. I heard Namagaki, that young man you were with, used his curse stone too. Huh?
How do you know that? Creepy much? Are you stalking me? I've heard it from a detective I know. There it is, cops. Bet you know a bunch. I know your type, people who boast just because they know a couple of cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. My, you seem to hold quite a grudge against the force. Speaking of, this guy's really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gonna explain? Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Right. Haven't introduced myself yet. No, thank you.
Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk to strangers.
Is it? And you are okay with telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please.
Well, I am Harue Shigema, and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police.
Is that so? And you know the cops are just the worst people, right?
Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. In a police family, one is just always expected to just grin and bear it, no matter what happens.
God, I know, right? What a relief, you understand. I think we might get along.
Oh, well, I'm glad then.
And I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Did I ask, but, you're an investigator? So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Oh, is that why you keep probing with all these questions? Ew. Guess there's not much I can do to change that terrible impression you got of me. Hey, lady, why are you working with this dude?
I asked him to look into something for me.
Really? It's just that he keeps looking this way.
Richter, close your eyes, please.
Anyways, I should ask about her side of the story. Okay, we're still grilling her. Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father, not in name or in deed.
Sounds like there's some bad blood there.
I've already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today, and still refused to help me. Oh, from the encounter earlier. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that was the route we needed to do. That was the thing we needed to do. When serial killer man kind of grabbed a hold of her. You met him today? Yes, today. Remember that Chief Tatsumi who was chasing Nejima? Well, that's him, my dad. What? You're a daughter. Former daughter. I've cut ties. Never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I heard something about that Nejima guy. Apparently, he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector Tatsumi for his arrest by going after his daughter. Wait, really? And I heard the police have been searching non-stop to take you into protective custody. So that explains why the police were staking out your place, too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such intimidating numbers. Wait, hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean that Nejima was specifically after my life today? Sounds about right. Good thing you got out unscathed, or rather, managed to turn the tables on him. Oh, that means legally speaking, it was self-defense. But it was truly quite frightening. I think I'd have to go through this just for being related to a cop. It's a disgrace.
It truly is, to cause their own child so much trouble. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady.
I'm sorry. It just reminded me of what happened to my son.
Your son? What happened?
My child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see.
What? How awful. That's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. That must have been your son, huh? My condolences. Now that I think about it, although we've met a few times, I didn't even know your name. I guess we're more like acquaintances now.
Okay, so that takes care of that curse bearer.
So, what were we talking about again? Oh, right, Itaro Namagaki. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss, I had to spur him on so many times for him to even use his curse. And even then, he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off of him, he hands over his curse to someone. Honestly, he's such a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself if I wanted it done right, you know. That's what my last resort is, collecting soul dregs on my own.
Okay.
So when you were taken hostage by Nejima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway? Well, yeah. Didn't really have time to think on it. At the time, I only thought of how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Could you use it again? Your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curse just now, and yep, it seems I activated it. What? You're using it now? Might still be a little weak, I guess. It's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Oh, that's so. Sure thing, so I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful, It started? What started? The curse, of course. All that's left is for the conditions to be fulfilled. She activated the curse? The curse stones can be used already. I let my guard down. I didn't think it could be used this early in the evening.
Ma'am, please calm down.
What should I do? Should I keep her talking? Now, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone too. You're a curse bearer, aren't you, lady? Ah, there we go. Huh? Ma'am, damn, did she fulfill the conditions? Sure did. Okay, it's time for a beatdown. Jeez, why did you try to hide it now of all times? I wouldn't have come after you if you weren't a curse bearer.
Oh, dear.
Stop! Too bad. She's already dead.
This is horrific.
I'll be taking her curse stone. Whoa, huh? All the haunting clappers needed was a source of fire? That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator?
Yeah. You're not a curse.
You're not a curse bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you. But I won't show you mercy if you're going to try and capture me. So what'll it be?
Still don't know her curse works. Too risky to make a move.
Your employer's already dead anyway, so there's no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right?
I could still do my duty as a citizen and report you, you know?
Oh, what a surprise! This is when you decide to suddenly choose the path of righteousness? She was after the same thing, you know. There's no clean hands when it comes to soul dregs. Well, it looks like you don't have anything to say about that, so I'll be taking my leave then. Bye-bye!
Is that one of the endings? Yep, looks like it. Upon killing Haruo Shigema, a fellow curse-bearer, Ayame Tono obtained more than enough soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. However, it turned out resurrecting someone who died a long time ago required an even larger amount. To fulfill her heart's deepest desires, she'd need to harvest more. So, She waited for the sun to set when the Feast of Shadows effects were at its peak. And then she used the one-sided to read Cursed Stone she had stolen from Fumichika Nejima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those whose personal information she knew, starting with those who mattered least to her. About the one-sided read: kills by dismemberment, one whose face, address, name, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn in by the allure of a female university student. One noteworthy victim among them was Tetsuo Tatsumi, who, being a curse bearer himself, was promptly targeted for his soul dregs. Oh man, he got fucked over too. Tatsumi's death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Ayame to evade capture. Afterwards, she acquired various address registers and phone books and systematically killed the people listed in them. Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home, only to suddenly have their limbs severed. The strange deaths shook society to its core. Okay, so this is the third ending we've gotten. And they're gonna speed run all of that. Oh, stop fucking laughing. Stop laughing, you bimbo. Okay. Trying to remember how many endings there were in total. Yeah. But all things must come to an end, and so in time, the killings stopped. Sometime after the killings, a modern-day genius female ukiyo-e artist burst onto the art scene. She introduced herself as the mysterious Mad Paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. Praised as the modern reincarnation of Hokusai, she quickly made her own mark on history. Yeah, because she was trying to resurrect a dead painter. That's ending 4, Ayame's Aspiration. Okay, so the third one's gotta be one of the other ones. Okay, so that got busted up. Okay, I remember. Now I know what to do. Alright, Ayame admits to being a curse bearer. Do you have a light on you? Okay. The story chart. Let's see. It's gotta be something we can do here. Okay. Are all these just going kind of dead ends for us? Are all these kind of dead ends?
Yes, I am. I'm sure you've already noticed.
Well, yeah, around last night, it was a little too obvious.
Judging by your address, I'm guessing you've got the haunting clappers? Yes, that's right.
There's a lot of soul dregs on the table for killing a curse bearer, you know.
I'm well aware.
Did you get soul dregs when you killed Nejima?
Of course, this curse stone already contains some soul dregs as well. I think killing one more curse bearer will be enough for the rite. You can combine soul dregs across several stones. Correct. All it needs is the prerequisite amount. As long as you've got that, it doesn't seem to matter where you get them from. I see. Then, you won't mind if I took them, right? My lady. You're quite motivated, aren't you?
Ma'am.
Do you smoke? Huh? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you want to, please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. Does no one smoke in this family? A little rare, isn't it? Nobody in the family does. Then why did you ask me if I did all of a sudden? Well... Your father, the chief inspector. I met him not too long ago.
Oh, really?
He came off a little stiff and awkward.
There's a surprise.
There was something charming about his seriousness, and he seemed he cared a lot about his daughter.
Oh, please, cut it out. It's gross. You don't know a thing about us. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another family's affairs. Though he may as well be a stranger to me now.
Even if you've cut legal ties, you're still related by blood.
Huh? We're not related at all.
Huh?
He probably thought that I never noticed it, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out that I wasn't related to them by blood.
So you were adopted?
Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. All they did was raise me. Okay. Oh, alright. This is making sense. Okay. Well, this gets deep into the weeds, but they're the reincarnation of Nejima's girlfriend. I think that's what they're hinting at here. That's where that baby ended up. My mother first got pregnant shortly after she married. But it was a stillbirth. The whole affair left a deep wound on her. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that he did it. I was a substitute, a replacement for the child she lost. He decided that all by himself.
He didn't discuss it?
Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful. So any baby would have been fine as long as it could have comforted the woman who hoped to become a mother.
Putting it in such a way. It's not easy to raise a child.
My mother was bewildered, wouldn't you be? After being told to raise a baby that wasn't your own? But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. He is so damn selfish. The two of them grew apart. I watched them try and figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell you. Well, I guess my presence was to blame for that rift to begin with.
You shouldn't say that.
I know he's bad at expressing himself and has his work, but still, that shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. It just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live on my own. I still rely on him for tuition and allowance, but that much is normal for most kids, right? I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now just because he's doing the minimum.
I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like it was tough for all of you. I'm sorry. You're right. It's not my place to talk about your family.
Well, I may have said too much. I think I spilled when I don't even know what the conditions are. Could it be what we were talking about had something to do with the activation conditions for the haunting clappers?
Who knows? How did you kill Fumichika Nejima?
I'm not telling you.
I only ask because it does concern me. He was one of the reasons my child was kidnapped.
There's not much to say. We talked and he cleared the conditions for my stone.
Did he show any signs of remorse over his past crimes?
Didn't feel like he did, no.
I see.
The world is full of trash men, I tell you.
I agree. In a way, I guess you could say you put a stop to Nejima's mass murder schemes.
About that. There's no guarantee that I won't do it myself.
Huh?
I picked up his curse stone of the one-sided reed. It really is something else. Unfortunately, I can't use a curse stone that's not mine until it's late at night.
Really? Are you okay with telling me that?
How silly of me. I let that slip. Tee-hee! Bitch. Her desire.
What is your wish, Ayame? Is it really to resurrect Hokusai?
Yes, there's no life that holds more value than his.
Including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it meant bringing Hokusai back to life.
Not all life is equal. At least not to me. A life that can birth art with the power to move hearts is infinitely more worthy. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone that can't produce a thing, has no value.
That's unhinged.
I'm still young, it's the age for wild thoughts. But, aren't you the same as me?
What?
You've got a life more important than your own. A life you consider more important than the lives of many others. That's what you're doing it all for, isn't it?
You're right. If I can save my son, I couldn't care less about my life or the lives of others.
Who's unhinged now?
I'm a mother. It is what it is.
Dang. Feelings of a proper parent or something else.
But if that's your wish, then what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish?
Oh, I haven't thought of it. I might just keep on trying to bring back Hokusai back some other way.
You really are obsessed. You and Hihaku's chairwoman might be cut from the same cloth.
Who's that?
She's like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned to yokai-level proportions.
You're saying I'll end up like her?
Are you looking forward to such a future?
I'd rather not have to wait till I'm old and creaking. I want it to happen now. I'll put my life on the line for Hokusai.
Listen, Ayame. I have something to ask you.
No. The answer's no.
The cursed stone in your possession, I'm
not giving it up.
You're right. We're both made of stronger stuff than that. You're not giving it up. And neither am I.
You know full well, right? There's no room left for negotiation here.
You're right. There's not.
Okay. I'm good for now. Let's see. So we're good here. Let's save. Like so. Okay. Alright. I can go to the story chart. Hmm. I guess we can sort of scuttle down here. Oh, okay. We meet up with Titsumi again. Back at the Komagata High School. Alright.
Mr. Titsumi, this is Mayu Chizawa.
So you're the one. The Samita police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright.
Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hihaku's hands, I got myself into some deep shit.
Hihaku seems like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Get it? Because they sell soap?
I'm gonna fucking stab this old man.
Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything.
More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Ario. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Maya rushed to Hitomi's place and back for us. Trying to appear calm, but I'm sure she must still be in shock. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. I briefly explained her situation and had her give me Hajime's talisman to me. Alright, part 1. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Yang talisman acquired. Okay, cool.
Yes, I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Titsumi, about this.
Right, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as is. Trying to figure out what we'll need to do once we get both halves together. Or try to figure that out.
Understood. I'll see what I can do.
Do you know where the other talisman is?
Yes, probably.
This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will! Okay, I guess this is the end of his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited that talisman for her... All who inherited that talisman for him are already gone. I'm not sure why, but I feel fired up. Feels like we're close to the moment of truth. I think Mio feels the same. Okay, crime scene. Surroundings. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Titsumi? I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nagagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me.
So even the desk jockeys are lending a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So what they say?
Right, about the young Myoji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Hanjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion.
So she must be the one who fought with Seiman over the right.
And they found that her name was Ashino.
Ashino, huh? What else?
That's all.
That's not much help.
Oh, but... apparently she was quite the powerful Onmyoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the Seven Mysteries.
A vengeful spirit?
If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that the spirit awakened and possessed them.
Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them.
Though, of course, this doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that have the strongest influence.
Since Seiman's descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give this info to us if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence looking into that abnormal phenomena or things like that.
the Feast of Shadows.
There it is. Or abnormal phenomenon.
Mio, what do you mean?
The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the Mastermind? They might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seimin.
Do we have any idea where they could be or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, would you be able to tell right away?
It's like how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yakko. Common spirits will leak energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple.
Oh!
I'm sorry, my skills need a lot of work, and I don't have anything else to offer.
Well, shit! Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or another.
Thanks. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji Ashino.
I see. Isn't this mastermind also the one who killed Hajime trying to get the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll?
Yes, I think that's very likely.
So that's how it is, huh? And I want you to catch them no matter what. Okay, all clear, all clear. Oh, we gotta talk to you. Detective Area was nice enough to get us something to drink earlier. Too bad it was vodka. Seeing a detective take time for little things like that helps put my mind at ease. Come to think of it, did old man Ashimiya end up getting away? Ugh. So word's out already, huh? He was cornered but managed to take a hostage and escape is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. Black wipe transition. What the fuck? He was killed?
And the hostage was Tatsumi's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown?
Yep, his daughter showing up with a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it.
Damn it, the hell you expect? No one could have seen that coming.
So there's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here.
Key witness and suspect. But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene?
Well, it's just a possibility.
Nah. If we're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. Very likely that Nejima was killed by a curse stone.
What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows will be starting to return.
Yeah, what makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him?
Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a sec.
Fuck you.
But that would mean the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right?
Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age.
Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have the Taiko of Suguru if that's the case.
Did we? My memory's a little hazy.
You have a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector?
It just hits a little too close to home now.
But either way, we have to find her as soon as it's possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing. There's a very good chance his daughter has Michio Shiraichi's talisman.
All the more reason for you to get back out to that search. Best of luck.
What the hell's she gotten herself into?
Okay. Now we grilled Big Cop Man. I bet he's making jokes and stuff like that at a time like this because he doesn't want to stress us out. Wonder if he's able to stay calm because of experience or if he's just that kind of person. Alright, cop buddy, old man.
I heard you had a curse stone too.
Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas.
So this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back.
Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyway.
What the?
What's wrong?
Damn. The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious shit.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work?
I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now.
Right.
Mr. Tutsumi? Does it make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now?
Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps as soon as we can.
Let's see, I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed which Nejima had.
Damn it.
Yeah, damn shame.
And after that, you said earlier the Taiko of Suguru might be with your daughter, Inspector.
Well, let's set that one aside for now. So we can assume the curse bears are still prowling around out there with those. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. Now, is that everything we needed to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search.
Actually, there is one thing.
Oh, what's that?
Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. And we can't trust women. I should know. I am one. Seems like she was after the talismans.
Sorry, don't really understand what you mean.
Boss, come on, we gotta look at the facts.
That would mean Inspector Tatsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants.
Oh, right, you're just another person. Another normal person. Right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal.
Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to someone Myoji.
Oh!
But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind, it's possible.
Really?
I say possible, but I mean unlikely, is what I want to think. Damn, I don't even want to imagine it.
Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it.
No, it's not that. There's something I never told her, never wanted to tell her. The truth is, she's not my real daughter.
What?
20 years ago, well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby.
Do you know anything about her birth parents?
You could say I do, I guess, but really, I don't know anything.
What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it.
Ario, you heard what I said, didn't you?
Just now? About 20 years ago? No, boss, that can't be. Nejima's...
That's right. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now.
What the fuck?
Someone had to take care of her. A baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from.
But boss, according to Nejima, that baby... it's his former lover reincarnated using black magic. Yeah, we get unhinged now.
What?
Personally, I think that story is bullshit.
According to Nejima. And screen wipe.
My goodness!
Hard to believe from Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true?
I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There were no records of her and no body was ever found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic.
I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems more like he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work.
That's my thinking, too. The more natural conclusion is the baby is his and Shino's and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino.
If nothing else, their names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment. Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him, that would mean she killed her own father.
Calm down, this is all still conjecture. But now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that.
I understand.
Alright, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear all this up.
Yes, sir.
The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with all this as well. I'd appreciate it if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police.
We will!
I'm worried about Atomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all.
Okay. We still gotta work this through. Alright. Alright, let's try to speed run this. Okay, okay. See, it just takes me here. Okay. Alright. Filled with trash mans. Alright. Yeah, basically, steal his art, steal his career. Okay, okay. Okay, so we did this already. Okay.
Ah!
Okay, 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 okay. Alright, story chart. Man, please, think this through. Ma'am, why?
It was chilly in here. It was the only way. Richter. settle any outstanding tabs now?
Yeah, sure. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Some days later. I am Amori. You got a moment? Of course, what is it, Mr. Richter? I don't know who that is. I was just curious. Have you heard of the legend of the mother who prayed to the Samita River and resurrected her dead child? What are you on about? Don't know who Amamori is. The mother who searched so desperately for her abducted child that she lost her mind. Her son was found dead in the Samita River, so then she built a mound and continued to pray there until her son somehow emerged from the mound, back from the dead. Or so the legend goes. I heard it's being adapted into a no play too. Interesting. And? Well, it just had me thinking that legends really do exist. Sorry to ask again, but what are you on about? What is he on about? Okay, so that's another ending we got. Yeah, so this is the ending where she basically gets the soul dregs off of Ayame's ashes. And I guess presumably resurrects her kid. Noticing that the credit scroll isn't as fast as it was in the intentional bad endings. Of course, we actually get a background to look at here. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Arbor gas, it sounds like a type of profession. Alright. Although I do wonder if that was going to unlock something else. Yes, Samita, I promise I'll visit. I promise, you guys. I think you've rammed that message through quite frequently here. Okay, 7 Mysteries of Honjo, presented by Squeenix. They made a game that wasn't a JRPG. Alright, what's going on here? Never mind, it is what it is. Welcome to my office. Might be small and dirty, but welcome. Come on, Ernestine, say hello. That's his bird. That's it. Good girl. Oh, that boy over there? Oh, that must be. Hey, kid, I'm a private investigator. I worked with your mother not too long ago. What's that? You want to be investigator too when you grow up? That's great. So much better than becoming a police officer. Hey, I'm Amori. Don't you tell the kid to give up on his dreams. I think it's a great idea. Why don't you bring us all some tea? Oh, I think Amamori might be his little assistant. Hey, and pardon me, let's start over. What brings you to my humble office today? Ending 3, Harue's Legacy. Yeah, they kind of spelled that one out for us. Okay, so Ayami's Aspiration, Harue's Legacy. I guess there's something else we gotta do there. Something else during that whole exchange. Tell you what, let me take one more. Let me step away one more time. Again, refill the water and do all that business. Be with you momentarily. Okay, you're still bouncing, right? Am I still bouncing? I'm still bouncing. Okay, okay. Alright, what to do? What to do? Let's see, let's see. I do wonder if it's another, fourth wall thing with what we need to do here. At last resort. We got the ending where Haraway gets killed, and we got the ending where we kill, Ayame. So I'm wondering... See, I was gonna circle back and take a look through here with Shogo's stuff. Doesn't appear to be anything we can really do there. Because all those cameras, all those frames are busted out, all those screens are busted out. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, okay. I do wonder if there's a way out of this where nobody gets killed. Hold on, let me... I think it might be useful. Okay, she has the Taiko. What the conditions are. No, wait, she has the other thing. Okay, beckoning light. Kills by means of the curse they possess. What's the deal? Yeah, so we're just continuing to talk about the chairwoman. Talk about how we kill her. Or how she killed Nejima. All the trashy men. I am wondering, though, if there's a way that anybody could sort of interject here. Okay. Talking about them not being related again. La 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 la. Let's see, let's see. Okay,
curses. What to do, what to do. Yin scroll. What was the deal with the one-sided read? I know what it does. Okay, so, alright. Okay, so I don't think... Wait, what can I look at that goes over there, What's unknown curse bears? Okay, we don't know who has the Whispering Canal. Tsutsumi has 4 of those things. She has the one-sided reed. Oh, she has both of those. Taiko Asuguru. What did that do? Because I'm thinking we might have to fiddle around there. Or maybe adjust volume or something? Okay, so that's okay. The Fool's Procession is hearing related. Beckoning Light. Kills by means of the curse they possess. Okay. Haunting Clappers. Someone who's in possession of a fire device. So she's got the Taiko. See, we don't even really know what the conditions for the Taiko Suguru are. One-sided reed, we know. A burning lantern. Kills by disembowelment, one that finds himself in the darkness. I wonder if the Taiko... Maybe that might be hearing related too. Wait, do I have to... Oh, that's the only thing I can think of. The one that she can activate right away. Wait, that's voice volume. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You can't ask about tobacco. Okay, so we're at an impasse here. See, and that's what starts off. So that's not an option. So we cleared everything else out. Put our life on the line. No guarantee. Alright, It's a long shot. It's a long shot. Turn the voice volume down. What if we turn all the things down?
Didn't meet my curse's conditions. Activate your curse first. Brought Najima even the lighter he had. So for now. Oh. Okay, maybe. Oh, that's after we did everything. Alrighty. Okay. So there are... Okay, so after that... Okay, so maybe that was the way. Okay. I thought maybe there was like another audio cue to set her thing off. There I go, thinking outside the box, although maybe I might not have had to. Might not had to have. Come on. Can we bring that up a bit? Okay.
With your cards on the table, you're out of options. Might be possible for Mr. Investigator there to pin me down by force. But he's not going to do that, is he?
Correct. I won't take that risk, not while your curse's conditions are unknown.
Coward. I came to kill you and acquire your soul dregs, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Why don't you just give up on the right of resurrection? You said it was your son, right? The one you want to bring back? But haven't you done enough? I'm sure your son is content knowing you cared for him this much. I'm truly willing to die to resurrect Hokusai, but you can't say the same, right? You're going to bring your son back, you will have to be alive as well, right? In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live, right? Yes. Well, even if you both live to see it, your son would grow up knowing you for who you are, someone who stole the lives of others to bring him back. You would be putting the burden of shouldering all the lives sacrificed for him on his little shoulders. Are you really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what you're doing is not for your son. It's for yourself. Aren't you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's not...
Ma'am? What you're saying may be harsh, but holds a kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son.
But that's not...
We discovered the truth behind his kidnapping. Next, you should take some time to come to understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way. Getting to the heart of things is what an investigator does.
What will you do?
Ma'am, if you relinquish the curse stone to a curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. Ayame is giving you a chance. Think hard, and then give your answer. This might be another multiple choice one.
Very well. Here. Thanks. Glad you could see reason.
Ma'am, you made the right choice.
Dang, you really didn't collect any soul dregs, huh? I promised myself that if I ever used it, it would be only once. But in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. So they only need to be carrying a flame? This seems pretty practical. Well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul dregs, so I'm off to the next curse bearer.
Do you know who remains? You speak as if you've already figured it out.
I've got a pretty good idea from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me?
It's not my place to intervene.
All right, then. Hey, lady, can I borrow your phone? I don't mind. But who are you calling? Huh? The cops. I think it would be faster if I called them directly.
Alright. Alright, so now we got a situation with cop dad and fake daughter. Alright, Tatsumi and Ario continue their investigation, deciding to meet with Ayame Tono to get to the bottom of it all. What will be the conclusion to the curses of the 7 mysteries of Honjo? To Seimin and Shino's intertwined fates. Let's go. Samita River.
Hey. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? How you been? I think the last time was when you came to see me after deciding to go to university.
That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition.
Not one to mince words here.
You came alone, right?
Yeah, it's just me. You make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages.
I just don't want to get caught, okay?
Right in the fucking bushes. What the fuck? Ah, that's great.
Never thought I'd see the day that you called the police.
There's something I needed to see you about.
Well, alright then. Got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. The sun is starting to dip down into the horizon. This long, long day is about to end. We don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore, but I sure didn't expect this to happen.
Let's see if I can find one more birdie. Do we have a birdie here? That's surroundings. Those are bushes. Anything up there? Okay, that's just junk. That's just junk. Can I talk to the river?
She sure has changed over the past 3 years. Got more of a grown-up air about her. Hard to believe she's the same little girl who would get omelet all over her face when he took her out to eat. Wait a minute. Is that how far back I have to go for a happy memory together? No wonder she hates me. You have a curse stone, don't you?
I do.
You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused. Now before you do any more wrong with it.
I'm not giving it up.
Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life?
That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it. No hesitation.
Bitch. Alright,
Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have?
3. Not that it matters.
3, huh?
I'm not handing them over.
Can I just ask you one thing? Do you know anything about the talisman Michio Shiraishi had?
Michio Shiraishi?
From the car crash you were in with that Namagaki guy.
Oh, with Yutaro? Yeah, it was there.
Yutaro? That sounds like... So you and him were, I mean...
Not really. He was kind of a boring guy.
What? You're serious? But he said...
You're getting off track, Mr. Titsumi. The talisman. Get back to the talisman.
We shouldn't have relied on him for this.
Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit-and-run case on top of everything, you're in really deep.
Is that really what you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, no, tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene?
You mean this?
That's it!
I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind.
That's all. There's really no other reason.
What's the big deal? Is it really that special, this old thing?
Yeah, it's real important. Would you mind giving it to me?
Important for what?
Putting a stop to the curses of the 7 mysteries.
Oh! So that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the right. Then no way, I'm definitely keeping it.
Little bitch.
Mr. Tatsumi, you can't really do any better than that? Come on, the talisman!
Will you give me the talisman?
No way, I can't lose the right.
Okay. Why are you willing to go so far for the right of resurrection? What do you want with it?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely.
Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think of a way for you to get what you want without resurrection.
I want to bring Hokusai back to life.
Now that is fucking stupid. Hokusai? Hokusai the artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life?
That'd be quite the feat, huh?
I heard you liked his art, but why would you do something so stupid?
See?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of Ukiyo-e. Though I'm sure you never noticed.
Really? I had no idea.
It saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today.
I didn't know you felt so hopeless.
You would only realize it now, but it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. From the moment I heard about the rite of resurrection, I knew that was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy.
You're really serious about this? Sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt?
And there it is. That's so like you.
What?
You're only mentioning that now. Shouldn't that have been the first thing you asked me?
Oh, well, I was just...
You're not worried about me. All you care about is yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I've been selfish. I know.
Oh, come on, Mr. Titsumi. You can do better than that.
You're really screwed up there, huh?
I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or other.
Right, I'm glad.
I'm thinking there might be an order of operation thing here.
How is she? Yasuko, I mean.
Mom? I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you reached out to her, though, haven't you?
I did call her this morning, actually, just to make sure she was safe. Been running around all over the place looking for you.
Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you've heard from me?
I did not.
Tisk, tisk.
Well, I've heard you're into nightlife and staying out these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was.
You're one to talk.
Then I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima?
And if I did, would you hide me from the police?
Well, I don't know if I...
That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it.
You.
I don't even think he knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens, and I, realized while he was talking that he fulfilled the condition of my curse, so I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So there's no going back now.
It's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse.
And let me say it another way. This is my chance, and I won't throw it away.
Your chance? Did Nejima say anything to you?
He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure.
Yeah, not surprised there.
So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone.
Harsh.
In that sense, I just felt like he was my kindred spirit.
No, kindred spirit. What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal.
But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different.
No, you're different.
I am.
Well, maybe not that different.
But at least you're honest.
I know I haven't been the best father, but I wonder of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they'd committed a crime?
How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that.
Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children, or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe as a parent, it's the right thing to do.
I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I did do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side.
I see. So that's what it would take to be on your side. I can't do that.
That's okay. I wasn't really expecting you to.
So Nejima really didn't tell you anything?
No, really, no. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn?
By all means.
You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you?
Well, sure. You can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two.
Of course you try to dodge the question. Now then. Let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko of Suguru, works.
What?
My curse stone bludgeons to death anyone I find out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah, I get it, why you wanted to see me. Let me tell you one thing first. This Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie.
What? How is that fair to use that curse on me?
As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable, but as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice.
Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say?
I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie.
Go ahead then. If I lie, so be it. Okay then, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. My real parent is the man I was just with.
Ayame! Is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are, honestly and truly, our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less.
Even now, you're still trying to hide it? Why, are you really that stupid? Oh, boss. Was your pride worth dying for? Should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it?
Ayami, listen.
Huh? You're... how?
Ayami, be proud. No matter what happens, you are our precious daughter.
No way, how are you still alive?
I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with. But you're not Shino. And you're not Asido either. You're a daughter, Ayame Tatsumi. Alright, guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tatsumi, Tono, both will always be a part of who you are.
What? Why are you doing this? It's not true. The curse proves that it's not.
Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom. I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever want for you was to grow up to be happy. That's it.
Why say all of this now?
So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth, too. And if you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me.
Stop! I can't!
The mastermind behind this, the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right. Wasn't you, was it?
No. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
And picking up Michiro Shiraishi's talisman was just coincidence, right?
Huh? Yeah, I already told you that.
Ah, good. Hearing that, I can rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You stand on your own 2 legs, you can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me, you can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse, too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run, for using the curse. Don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can, because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life.
Dad! Ah! Boss! Such sad. That day at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Tatsumi's death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curse stones possessed by Tatsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Mio Kurosuzu to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin Talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Mio Kurosuzu as well. Thus any massacre that could have potentially be caused by this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Or so it seemed. Oh no. Okay, June Ario, 8 p.m. Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mio. I can't take my mind off the curse bearer who was never found. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Did you see Yako home safely? Yep, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier.
Apparently, she put up quite a fuss, saying she wanted to see things through to the end.
Thank you, the Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous.
8 p.m. with no one around, this place is silent as the grave. No one wants to go out at night in these parts after everything that's happened over these past 2 days. There's the tele... Wait. We got one. Mockingbird number 20. We're gonna have to go back and maybe hunt some of those. I think we're still missing a few. Yeah, we are. Last one was Budgie Mary. Okay, I see. Alright.
Oh!
What's wrong?
Next is detective area?
What? What do you mean, next? I can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. We have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the 2 talismans? Have you figured out the location of the record of Fate Yin Scroll?
I have, more or less. When I combined the contents of the 2 talismans, they formed a seal which could be undone. The things inside the talismans that looked like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal.
Who would have thought the talismans actually contain the scroll itself?
That's the Yin Scroll.
So that's the Yin Scroll, then. What'd it say?
Well, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out.
Okay, unlocking the seal. Got it. Sure thing. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it.
Wow, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different design: a carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed.
Remove the seals in the right order. Okay. If we get it wrong, is it going to, go boom?
No, we'll just have to try it again. I tested it once already.
Oh, you already tried it yourself. So brave.
I think its device of the seal can only be undone if the curses for the rite have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden somewhere related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready.
Alrighty then. Drop the shit. Hold on. Drop the shave here. Okay. Let's consult with Mio. Won't explode or anything. Remove the 5 seals in the correct order. Okay, the carp seal. The reed seal. The taiko drum seal. Nope.
No, I don't think that was right.
Nope, no good. Oh, thinky think. Yes, it makes sense for such an important document to be sealed so tight. Might help to talk things over with Mio if I get stuck.
Do you recognize any of the things on these seals? They sort of look familiar. Maybe there'd be something in our files.
Okay. Alright, and mysteries, Whispering Canal. Okay, so that's fish, that's carp.
Okay, kills by bludgeoning someone who is discovered to be hiding something from the curse bearer. Okay, we see that. Nope. Talk things over with Neo.
Okay, the seals look like some of the curse stones designs. Must mean there's some order that the 7 mysteries of Hanjo respond to them.
Okay, it has something to do with the designs. Alright. Oh, come on. 7 mysteries. Let's see. We have Whispering Canal. That's a fish. Evergreen Beach. That's that thing. Taiku of Suguru. That's that little drum. The one-sided reed. Okay. Okay, the light seal. What are they talking about? Actually, hold on. Let me step away for a sec. I gotta go. I gotta go do something again. Real quick. Last time. Last bit of Bossa Nova, I promise. Okay, what do they want me to do? What would they like me to do? What would you have me do? Okay, popped up back to here now. Okay, Curse of Stones designs. Some order. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The seals look like some of the Curse Stone's designs. Really? I can't see shit on them. First there was light. Then there was a reed. Then there was trees. Then we had animals. Then we had the invention of drums. Nope, that ain't it.
Okay, the seal was applied during the Edo period, so it probably has to do with the events that took place around then.
Okay, events. No, or is this going to be like a chronological thing? Okay, Whispering Canal. Okay, Enduring Superstition, Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Okay, then the Beckoning Light. Walking the road near Honjo at night. And we got the Evergreen Beach. Okay. The Taiko. We have that. The one-sided reed. Okay, so they're all... Hold on. Let me get something to write with. Give me a sec. Yeah, grab one of these. That'll work. That'll have to do. Keep the light on here. Okay. Right, and that one, that notebook's a little too important. Oh, shit. Oh, that one. I could use that. I had another little handy-dandy notebook sitting around. Okay. Alright, so how do I want to do this? What's the way to proceed here? Okay. Put that down. Slap that down. Alright. So let's start with the Whispering Canal. So I'm guessing that's associated with the fish, the carp. So that's canal, carp, Kinchibori. And I suppose there's going to be a time date associated with that. Okay, opened 1950. And for the canal, are there any other references to the canal in these? Okay. So let's go to the light, beckoning light. Then I guess we'll go with the date that's associated with that. Light. Honji. I am not seeing any reference. Yeah, that's the Honjo map. Rigoku Bridge. Oh, what the hell was that associated with the beckoning light? Okay. Let's meet a city. Honjo. Let's meet a river. Was it that street? That's the gardens. Richo Park. That's the soap company. Residents, we don't care about that. The events that took place around then. Oh, what's going on? Oh, not that. Kanishibori. Days came to a close. Unable to move. The basket's full of fish. There's the beckoning light. Hanonji. I know Evergreen Beach is related to the Yatsuda Gardens. Yasuda Gardens, rather. Okay, and we got the Taiko. Midoricho. The one-sided reed. Goku Bridge. Okay. What am I supposed to be looking for? Maybe I'll get another hint if I fuck it up again. There's nothing that's really apparent to me right now. I bet we do it all. Just sort of jump around. Nope. Alright, you got anything for me?
I look up the resentful memories for the mysteries that correspond to the 5 seals. These are the fragments of the dying moments of those who became the curse echoes. Reading closely, it doesn't feel like there's a connection between them.
I see, okay. Wait, hold on. Doesn't it feel like there's a connection between them? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dumba 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 dum. Okay, what happened to that first person? Okay, Toki was fishing with her father. So the father disappeared. Toki, okay, both her parents disappeared. And the child left home. Found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together, tasted the carp and the memory of her father's knife. She walked into the moat. Okay, so that's what happened to her. We had Toki. Little girl. Presumably drowned. Alright. Beckoning light. Let's look at that. Walking on a road. Okay, resentful memory. Vague silhouette is framed by silvery moonlight near the bridge. A man hunched over near death with regret carved on his face. Visioned of the past. Flashed through his mind. Memories of the young couple and their daughter, but he had lost everything. Repaid the kindness shown to him with evil. Regret gnaws on him. His mind turns to the woman. Should have had the right of resurrection. Okay. Near the bridge, man hunched over near death. Okay. Hey, get back there, get back there. Beach. Okay, did he deceive us with his right? If so, okay. Jean Kichi. Swindler. Hanged. And the Tycho. Okay, the deep sound of the drums once more reverberates through the night air. How long has it been since we started hearing them each day? Could it be coming from the daimyo's residence? Sir, they have a drum in the fire watchtower instead of wooden clackers, but I don't see a fire. How are they sounding the drums? And that old man Kanzo, the painter, he lived nearby, but had been down and out for years. Every now his granddaughter would visit. Told him about the dreams, began to greet with paint fervor. Alright, and... Reed. Okuma was a lovely woman. Okay. And Okuma was dismembered. Alright, alright. What to do, what to do. Try the carp seal. Reed seal. Beach leaf. Light seal. Drum seal? Nope, that ain't it. What else you got for me? Starting to notice something. Think the order for the seals could be the order in which the people who became cursed echoes died. How did you come up with that? Wait, is it oldest to... I'm not really understanding what you're getting at. I was actually trying to do it from, like, youngest to oldest. Yeah, that's not super intuitive, I don't think. So he's the old man. But they don't have, like, any, like, kind of chronology to these. Okay, beckoning light. Okay, so he likely wasn't that old. Okay, let's try this then. Okay, we're gonna start with Tycho. And the guy who ripped people off. I don't know, reed seal. Light seal. Carp seal. Nope. I think that's all we're gonna get from her now. Okay, I think... Okay. Start with Tycho, end with, the canal. It's the order of the rest of the remaining three. Wait. One-sided read. My husband a swindler. Okay. Oh, if we're doing this by order... Wait, is that what... Okay, so we have a guy who hanged himself, and I'm presuming that he died before the lady involved with the reed. That's what I'm working off of. Memories of the young couple and their daughter. Hold on. Hold on. Let's try... How about this? How about this? Tycho. Beach. Reed. Carp. Light. Let's try that. Let's try that. Because he's reminiscing about a young couple and their daughter. There's a young man, a young woman, and, a child. Let's try this. Tycho drum seal. And the beech leaf. Reed seal. Yeah, because chronology, the last one would have to be the light seal, because he's thinking back on the rest of them. Alright, there we go.
At long last, after 7 attempts, you finally figured it out.
I realized that since there were only 120 possible combinations, I was bound to get it eventually.
Now we can finally read what's written inside. Let's see.
File updated. I'm not going to bother right now.
I see.
Okay, it was a certain chronology there. What does it say?
First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the rite of resurrection that occurred in Hanzhou back in the Edo period. The whole story is what we call the Hanzhou incident.
Or the whole story of what is called the Hanzhou incident.
It's laid out clearly.
The incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou and their curses, right?
Yes, the resentment of the victims of the incident turned them into curses, which are the curse echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need.
Ah. Is there anything else?
Yes, here's what we've been looking for. I bequeath this scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident, it says.
Whoa, he foresaw all this happening.
And it continues.
Those who seek the forestalled disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo, my body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline, my mind, that is my own consciousness.
Wow, so if we gather these 3 things in one place, Simon's rite of cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses in the rite of resurrection.
Oh, that's it. That's exactly what we needed.
The 3 things are Simon's soul, body, and mind. It says that the soul is Simon's curse echo.
It's curse echo, so Simon himself is a part of the 7 mysteries.
Now that you mention it, Mr. Araishi said something along those lines before. There's another hint written here. My curse echo holds my curse brings ruin to curse bearers.
What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense as we keep looking. I believe they're referring to... Okay, kills one who has become a curse bearer. Okay. Specifically towards curse bearers. So yeah, the beckoning light.
But will the curse bearer still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Seimon's, it seems.
Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Seimon? He and Michio Shiraishi who had the other talisman.
Both of them already passed by the time this iteration of the curses was unleashed.
Damn, that's true. What are we gonna do?
His bloodline was so split up, there have to be others. Oh, there's another note here, too.
Oh, where is it? Another hint? As for the body, seek not only one who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves.
So it says.
That's gotta be a Yame. Do we know of anyone like that?
I can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. Next is the mind.
What's the difference between the mind and the soul?
In paranormal theory, it says that humans are made up of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be the part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness or oneself. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver.
I see. That makes sense. So is there a hint for finding this one too?
Well, let's see. There's this, should the rite of resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Simon tried to seal away the rite of resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the record of fates. So as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he made it so that his mind would be released from the seal.
Okay, but what does that actually mean?
What it means is, Simon's mind awoke the night the rite was activated and must be possessing someone out there right now.
What?
So we have to get that person together with everything else.
Alright, so we have to find the curse echo of the descendant and the person possessed by Simon. And we just get them together in one place and we'll be good to go.
Right, but there is one thing. The second and third ones could both be the same person.
Ooh, but who could that be?
It's like how, if it's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako. Simon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if he learned the truth, would he start to act out of his own accord?
Oh, then that person could already be.
Oh, hold on a second. Someone's coming this way.
Who's excusing me? Interrupt just for a moment. Oh, holy fuck, it's you!
Who might you be?
Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen?
Huh?
I'll even throw these bones in from some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like this.
I don't really want them.
Don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought I just might have a picnic right here. Won't you join me?
Sorry,
We haven't seen her ass in ages.
I don't understand. What should we do?
Well, it's not like we need this exact spot, and we can't do anything with other people around. Let's just move somewhere else.
I'm sorry, we're in the middle of something, so we'll just be on our way.
That bitch has it.
What?
Oh, it hurts.
This is a curse!
Oh, so she had the canal echo. Oh, that's another fast-ass ending, too. Well, that's rough. That's rough. Sippy sip. Oh yeah, we'll never trust anyone affiliated with the occult. Because stuff like that can happen. Gonna give me any exposition? You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. This brings the story of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to a close. And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. I've given this dude like 4 different voices. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there truly is no way to stop her. However, should you find this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I'm sure you already know how. With that, I shall be taking my leave.
I have been your humble storyteller. Good night.
Ha, alright. So what else can we realistically do here? What else do we got? That's conclusion. Was that really it? I'm thinking, what if we... Let's resume. That's ending 5. Okay, start from deciphering the Yin scroll. Don't turn your back. Do we have the option to not... Okay, so that happens. You want to skip the performance? Yes, please. Okay, what the fuck else? What the fuck else? Let's go to the story chart. I'm wondering... Okay. I mean, all those are busted. I'm not seeing... anything else. What else could we do? Tell you what, we'll start from Aereo. And I'm wondering if doing that faster, like getting it right the first time. Doing the seals the first time. If that does it, if that will work out for us. Okay, so Taiko Drum, he died first. Then the dude hanged himself. Then the lady got chopped off. Then the kid drowned. Then we had the light, the dead man reminiscing on the whole thing. Okay, cool. Okay, she's here. Okay, so they're not aware. They're not aware. Yeah, because that shit happens. Hmm. What to do, what to do. Nothing's coming up to me. Actually, wait. Let's try. Go back to Shogo. See, we send her home there. Which takes us all the way to here. Okay, and this is where we try to snap her out of that. Okay, that takes us there. What to do, what to do. This is where we met up with the other people. Okay, okay, Batesian scroll. Okay, reminiscence. Do we have to do this one? That's ending 5. Ending 4. Ending 3. Ending 1. Wait, what did I get for ending 2? No, that, okay, that was ending 2. Okay, Alright then, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Alright, alright. Let's see what we can make happen here. Let's see what we can make happen here. One a.m. Okay, so I think we did a lot of this already. I'm trying to try to reread this. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. The other chapter 3. Okay, start from talking to Takumi. And the screen to the right. We see that. Okay, that's the light floating in midair. Pan left. We got closer. Okay, Will-o'-the-Wisp. We shall touch it! Yes, touch it. Go for it, my man. Eat it. Inhale it. Ooh, cleansing chapter. Here we go. When the body, soul, and mind of Seaman, of the Seaman, have all been brought together, the rite of cleansing is activated, dispelling all the rituals and curses that have previously been performed. Okay, okay. Oh, what's this? My. Finally, you have arrived at this juncture. I expected no less from you. That would mean you have managed to bring everything to light. Though there is the possibility that you have wound up here by chance. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions. About what exactly the soul, body, and mind of the Seaman is. Firstly, what curse echo represents the soul of Seaman? Yeah, the one that can take out other curse bearers. Yes, that is exactly it. After his defeat at the hands of Ashino at the Honjo incident, Seaman wandered around near Hononji, rather. The form of his curse echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This curse echo, which was acquired by Mayu Chozawa, but when called forth by Seaman's body and mind, it appeared momentarily before him. Let us continue. Who served as the self of, Okay, who actually carried the blood in his veins? Pretty sure it was Yoshimi. Was it? Oh, come on. I don't know, Ayame? Nope. Who's the fucking descendant? Who the shit is left? I don't know. Okay, it's Shogo. Correct again. Although Shogo Okie was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. In truth, the same is true for Yoko Fukunaga. She was also one who had the blood of a distant relative coursing through her. In this case, it was Ashino.
Seaman and Ashino fated to meet again all these hundreds of years later. Now for my final question. Who is the mind of Seaman? Who is the mind of the seaman whose consciousness was directly tied to this? Was it Iyame? Who was the mind? Someone whose consciousness was directly tied to this. Oh, what to do, what to do. Well, he did say it could be the same person. Is it Shogo again? Alright. Not Tono. Not Shogo. I don't fucking know. Mio. Nope. Excuse me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, game crashed on me. Game crashed on me. That's a shame. That's kind of a shame. Okay, we gotta do all this again. It's beckoning light. We got Shogo. Hey, is it Yoko? I haven't put her name in yet. Oh, come on. No, we answered Tono already, so it wasn't her. I don't fucking know, Ario. Nope. That's gonna be a problem, because he's dead. Okay. Is it you, boy? Is it you? No, not enough, not enough, not enough.
Who else is in this game? Not Yako. Nope. Wait. Shit. That one lady. Uh... Yamamori? Let's try that. You already said Aereo. I'll try Richter. I think that was his first name. Da. Not you. 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 You're dead. Is it really? I'd be so pissed if it was Yutaro. He's such a little fucking worm. Not the big lady. Did I answer Nejima already? Nope. Who do we got left? This is wrong, but need to look at the names again. Okay. Okay, not you, not you. Probably not you. Not Suichi. I don't think anyone with the last name Shigema was involved. Not Richter, not Tetsuo, not Aereo. Not Yoshimi. Mayu, maybe? I'm just gonna go straight down the line. Nope. Okay, who else we got? Wait, not, don't do that, don't do that. Who else we got? Hitomi? Let's try her. Oh, what was that dude's name? How do we spell it? I'm just gonna write down Hideki. Hideki. Alright. Nope. Not you. Let's try Takumi. See where that gets us. Nope. We have to put the first name in? I don't know. Nope, nope, not you. So, we've gone down the line. Not Nejimi. Not Yamamori. We gotta try Namagaki. Give that a shot. Who the hell haven't we tried? Okay, not Shogo, not Joko. I haven't put in Haruway yet. Nope, not you. Hmm. Ichio, we haven't done her yet. How is it spelled again? Michio. We'll try Kohei. Nope. Let's try to... No, I'm spelling it wrong, I'm spelling it wrong. Okay, okay. The only one we haven't put in is Suichi. Oh, Shuichi. See, we didn't even spell it properly. Nope. Holy crap. I know we did Shogo already. Yeah, not gonna work. Not him. That's silly. That's just silly. That is just so very, very silly. Yeah, I had a guide open, sue me. Saying you believe it to be yourself. Are you certain? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's just silly. That's just silly. That's just so very, very silly. Okay, okay. I am the one true Seaman. Okay. My consciousness was all that's left. I manipulated time and space by story chart. Okay, yeah, well, I'm pretty cool, I guess. Alright. I remember my duty. I'm just breezing through this. So-called mastermind behind the events, one who awakened the right and the curses, was Yoko Fukunaga, descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. How interesting that she awakened Seaman's consciousness in the same time as the curses. One and only time she could have been stopped. But, due to your influence on Shogo Okie's will, Yoko Fukunaga was brought back to life. Using the story chart to undo her death, I led you to believe that it was the work of the Rite of Resurrection itself, but as it turns out, seeing what would transpire as if the mastermind was not killed at the outset. It is what ultimately revealed the way to put an end to the curses for good. There were certain things which would have answered all your questions had you noticed them. For example, even while under your control, Shogo Okie willingly used his curse. When I asked you early on how many Shogo Okie had killed, this is what I meant. Had you not used the curse, Shogo Okie would have done so of his own accord. Furthermore, Mayo Chizawa was able to recall information which only you knew. Able to do this because she was connected through you through her curse Echo the Beckoning Light. Now, allow me to ask you one last question. If you, knowing all that you know now, had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do? Oh, I see, I see. So you have not changed your answer from when I first asked you this question. You are nothing if not stalwart, just like Seaman himself. Now it's time to bring things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the rite of cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. Look upon the fruit of your efforts, and we shall leave this world behind for good. Thank you truly for all the work you have done. Oh, there was a metric. Bunch of ish. All the way up here. Yeah, so we're just fucking around here. We are the consciousness. Basically, we played God. We're basically the god of this world, I guess. Alright. Shogo Okie, 1 a.m. Oh, he didn't actually die. Whoa! Nah! Oh, that's what happened? I can't believe it. I finally understand. Yeah, I was the one who did that to Yoko. The blood of the Onmyonji that's inside me broke into my consciousness and gave me that curse. Yoko was after the rite of resurrection. She was also the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. And the only way to stop it all was to put a stop to her here. Otherwise, the rite of cleansing might have been negated too. I wonder how much of it was really her doing all those things. Yoko. I guess that explains why it felt like it was fate when all this started. Though she didn't seem to notice. I guess things were always destined to end like this from the moment we met. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. No point. No point in thinking like that now. God, I need a drink. I'm thinking a Moscow Mule. Or 2 or 3. Okay, Haruei Shigema. I guess we're gonna see her conclusion. Gonna start with Ma'am. Ma'am, what is it?
Just a dream. It seems like it was all just a dream. I dreamt that there was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. Just a dream.
Sorry to say this, but there isn't.
Right, of course not.
But even if there is no such thing, I promise you that I will get to the bottom of the kidnapping. In fact, I've happened to find a very important lead from over a year ago. Something that's evaded our search until now, an eyewitness from the scene of the kidnapping.
I see.
Okay, and now we get to Tetsuo at 1 a.m.
Whoa, what the hell is this? The medical unit told me to get down here. What happened?
As I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yatsuda Gardens, another body was discovered at a different park in the area. Could they be related?
Sure looks like it, but...
Excuse me, we found this among the victim's belongings. Thought you might want to know. Or, what's this? Oh, what the hell? Boss, look what was in the female victim's address book.
Yoshimi's phone number and photo.
What?
In the picture. There's an X drawn on it and a bunch of weird symbols and a hole where his heart would be.
No.
Do you think, could this be some kind of curse or something?
How many times do I have to tell you not to try to connect everything to the occult? Damn it, is this a Nagagoshi case after all?
Huh? What was that, boss?
Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt this is related to Yoshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. I'm gonna make a phone call.
Got it. Leave it to me. Spend as long as you want on the phone. Yako Sakazaki. What am I doing at 1 a.m.? This shit. Mio! Turns out Michio really did die in an accident.
Yeah, if we ask around, we might be able to get a little more information.
I guess there never really was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. But it did feel like there was a spirit watching over us. Damn it, why? Nothing's happening. Well, now my contract won't be. No! Should have never believed in this blasted record of fate. Ah, well, time to prepare for tomorrow's lesson. To all of you watching from far, far away, the rite of resurrection never existed, not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly forward, one step at a time. Ooh, they tracked him down. Richter, your wire's out. Do you want to question him? Hang on, Ari. I want to get enough evidence for a search warrant. Let him go for now, and I'll follow him. That's the kidnapper? Yes, I'm the one who did it. So please, help me. She's always following me. Okay, so this is how stuff gets resolved without the mumbo-jumbo. I'm so sorry, Michio! I had no idea! What? Hajime was killed? By this Yoko Fukunaga? How could it be? He wasn't the kind of guy who could be picked off just like that. You know that! Yeah, and Boss is hiding something. Seems to be some kind of secret hidden in Hajime's family tree. Let me see if I can find out what it is. Okay. I heard that you would be absent today. There's something you need. Well, I seem to have the spirit sense thing all of a sudden. I know it's the sort of thing our chairwoman doesn't approve of, so I thought I'd mention it. La 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 la.
You could have called. Didn't think you were the standoffish type. I had to find out from you why.
Oops, sorry, I forgot all about my favorite chief inspector.
The hell you planning?
Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Ashimiya after all. Nothing but a lowly janitor.
How are things with you? You getting along?
How are things with you? You getting along with your daughter?
Well, you know, more or less.
Da 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 da. La la la. Nice boat. Very nice boat. And here are our proper end credits.
Alright, so I do believe that's our conclusion. That is the true and proper ending to Paranormasight. The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. That was a thing, that was a thing. Good to get another one of these really narrative-heavy games out of the way. I had this on the backlog for a while, for like at least a year and a half. Got it from like a sale for eShop. So yeah, that seemed... I know people make a lot of comparisons to 13 Sentinels. I've also seen folks make comparisons to Zero Escape. I would say this felt like a somewhat... Yeah, like a less messy Zero Escape. But a lot fewer puzzles, I suppose. Yeah, too bad about Yoko, but you know what? Yellow's not really my color anyway, so it is what it is. You know what I'm really interested in right now? Okay. I think I see what's happening. Tell you what. Here's what we can do. Let me switch over to following right now. Oh yeah, there's fucking nobody on. That's what I think we're gonna do. But I think we're... Actually, X out of that. I think we're just gonna surprise someone. I don't know if they'll understand anything I'm saying, but... I guess we might send something their way. Just as kind of a surprise. Alright. Keep coming, game. Keep coming. Keep it coming. I don't suppose there's a way I can sort of fast forward this scroll. By any chance. Alright, and some brass stings to finish up. Some big orchestral hits. And Elfine. And that was a story. That was a story about a man and his horse. Well, not really. There an epilogue. Okay. And I guess that's it. Yeah, that's all 6 endings. So, we're going to return to the title screen. Actually, I wonder if anything about the title screen changed. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, we'll raid out. We'll raid out. Give somebody a nice surprise, just because I feel nice. And, I will see you sometime tomorrow. We'll be playing a brand new game. And, gonna be quite different from this one, but, we'll take it as it comes along. But until then, this is Poncho Smith signing off, and as always, good night, good luck, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.